About 2 o'clock this afternoon, I got on the phone with Sheriff Lee Foster out of Newberry County because we were starting to get reports of damage. We were getting reports of the National Weather Service saying a radar indicated tornado. So Sheriff Foster, we've been talking for the last couple of hours. Thank you so much for joining us live. What are you seeing in your area now?
We are seeing extremely heavy rain and some moderate wind right now. It doesn't look like anything tornadic. Hadn't seen that lady on the bicycle that I saw earlier.
Yes, thank you.
Sheriff, according to our meteorology team here, at about 2:20, 2:30, there was a tornado near the airport. I don't know if you have had time to patrol that area, but do you see any damage there around the airport where they do know that there was a tornado?
I didn't see any damage. It was extreme rain and high winds that came through that area. It looked like it came from the Newberry-Lawrence-Greenwood line where it all comes together up there and then moves straight on across Newberry, right in the airport, the jail area, and then on to Whitmire. Newberry County EMS has an ambulance station there at the intersection of US 176 and South Carolina 121 at the Indian Creek Rifle Range. A lot of people in Columbia are familiar with that. They spotted a tornado on the ground there, but we do not have any damage reported.
Sheriff Foster, when we were talking earlier today, I know we had gotten some reports in from viewers who were concerned about something happening near the hospital, and you added some clarification when I talked to you about what they may have seen and what they thought they saw.
Well, they're in the process of replacing the roof on the hospital, and there's a lot of construction materials, and some of that seemed to have been maybe displaced around, but it's a lot of construction materials piled up in that area that they're using, but there was no damage to the hospital. We do know that the hospital, as well as all of our nursing home facilities, followed the protocol and protected their patients there. So it all went well. Newberry County schools had dismissed early, and it was a good thing because when the tornado allegedly came through, it would have been right in the middle of the time, but the buses would have been on the road. So it was a good call.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the same thing we were thinking and talking about here in the newsroom as the tornadoes moved through at like about 2:30. So that's when kids would have been on the school bus. But we know we've got lots of folks out in Newberry watching right now. If you could talk to your residents there, what advice would you give them tonight?
Well, for right now, it looks like this might last, maybe an hour or so. For right now, it would be preferable if they're at home to stay at home. We've got a lot of street flooding right now, considerable amount of street flooding. And of course, I heard you mention earlier, turn around, don't drown. And it'd be best if you just stay home and enjoy the comforts of your home, and you can watch it on television. Believe me, I was out in the middle of it when it came through, and it was quite intense. You don't want to be in a car when something like this happens.
No, yeah, I remember that because when I called you, you were pulling over because the rain was coming down so heavy. Now, have you had to call in deputies in order to try to mitigate this situation, or do you feel like the crew, the team, the staff that you have on the road right now can handle it and you don't need to bring anybody else in?
Well, we got a most excellent situation here. We got a lot of volunteers with the Fire and Rescue Service. They've been helping us. EMS, of course, was the one that spotted the tornado near Whitmire, and we were blessed that the school district released school, so we had school resource officers that would ordinarily have been in school during dismissal. We're actually out on the road helping us while we're there. We had a number of traffic accidents during the time of the height of the storm, and they were a big help to us as well.
All right. Thank you so much, Sheriff Foster. You're a friend to News 19 and to Darcy and me. We appreciate you calling in. You stay safe out there. And
Thank you for checking on me. Thank you.
Absolutely. I'm always going to check on you. Thank you.